Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Talbot. I'm a performance coach and you're here at Your Balance, where we discuss practical approaches to psychology, philosophy, and health sciences. Today, I'm going to be helping you out with 5 tips on how to start your day right so that you can get the most out of it, optimize how you feel and how you perform. Also take careful note of my shirt and my hairdo, because when you start your day, it's critical that you start it with some momentum. The things you do in the morning set the scene for the rest of the day for you. If you hit that snooze when you wake up, you're already giving up on your first task of the day, something you set out to do. And sometimes this can set the scene for the rest of the day, making you feel like it's okay to give up on a couple tasks because there's always tomorrow. This is why it's so important to start your day off with intention. An intention to do something the night before that you actually accomplish that next morning facilitates more accomplishments through the day. Now, there will be obviously some things that are better for you to do in the mornings than others, like a glass of water or a block of chocolate. But let's go through those 5 tips now and see which ones, maybe all of them, you want to pick. Number 1 is get up early. Getting up early allows you to have some free time in the morning to yourself. And this quiet time I use often just to reflect, to take some time on how the day might look going ahead, to see how yesterday was maybe as well. But more so than all of those things, to take some time and plan out how my day is going to look. And that helps me feel a little bit more prepared. So by getting up early though, and the difference between doing it when you normally get up to getting up a bit earlier than everybody else, is that no one else is there. There's no one else to distract you. And this is really important. You've got to know thyself, right? When you start to have this time, you'll actually perceive a lot more patience and stillness throughout the day because you know it's available. You don't just wake up to an alarm and then rush into your clothes and out the door without thinking of anything. I've actually created an entire separate video on how to get up early, which I will link below. Number 2 is my favorite, is meditate. I started meditating right after I got divorced because I did not know what to do. I didn't even know there was an option where I could silence the thoughts in my head. I didn't realize that was something I had control of. I identified with them. I thought it was me, and I had to go with those punches, whatever they threw at me. And it seemed like more than one when I say they. There was a lot of chaos in the mind. And meditating, in conjunction with getting up early, allows you to have that space to really think about, well, nothing, and allow you to have the freedom to do that. You're starting off the morning peacefully, and again, you'll be able to take that peace to the day. Now, those first 2 tips are for peace. And the reason why we want that is because when we're settled and calm, we perform better, and overall, we have a more tranquil and fulfilling day and life. So you can still get the hard work done, but coming from a place of calm and ease makes it a much, much easier task and a whole bunch better results. Number 3 is the morning cocktail. So to make this, you get a bottle of vodka, 3 bottles of tequila, and the morning cocktail is water. And we call it a cocktail because we add a couple ingredients to it. So in my morning cocktail, I have about 1.5 liters of water. And in that, I put a pinch of pink salt, that Himalayan salt, and then sometimes I put some of that low salt because it's got some potassium in it. Now the reason I put those salts in there is for the electrolytes. Salts are electrolytes, and pink salt has a very big range of them, much more than the bleach salts that we have. However, it doesn't have a lot of potassium. And a salt replacement in these low salt additives is potassium because it tastes kind of salty to us. So it's a good option to put in the water. Now the reason why I put just a pinch in the water is because we need salt in our bodies. When we're unwell and sick, we get a saline solution injected into us. And that solution, that drip, rehydrates us. It's not just pure water, it's water based on our actual water in our bodies and how salty it is. If it came in pure water, it would actually make things worse and make us more dehydrated because the salts actually are pulled away from the body into that water and diluted it. So you end up having less salts and it's not good for you. It's not good for you because we understand that electrolytes are part of what our body uses to send signals around the body. And so if we have a sufficient amount of these electrolytes, then we're going to be better able to perform through the day. So having the salts in the morning kicks us off a little bit more. It gives our body what it needs to get going. Tip number 4 is to journal. Journaling is really useful because it gets all the thoughts in your head onto paper, and it's great practice. If anything, on the simplest level, it helps you capture the ideas that you've had through the day. It teaches you how to be able to put that stuff down in writing in a way that you'll retain it. But even more than that, it allows you to spiel out how you're feeling and give it its validity. By putting it down on paper, it makes these things that concern you real. It makes the things that make you happy real. And when you look at them and you see them for what they are once you've written, you can see how much value you actually want to give them. Are they actually important? And this helps you prioritize through your day. Number 5, the last tip, is get some movement in. We want to get the blood flowing. I find this the hardest in the morning, and I love being active, but I like being active in the afternoons. And in the morning, it's really helpful because getting that blood and oxygen to the brain is exactly what we need to kickstart the day and get us productive right away from the very beginning. So after you've gotten up early, after you've had that morning cocktail and you've meditated, and then you've journaled and you've gone for that maybe run, maybe some push-ups, maybe some stretching, you'll be feeling like $1 million and be able to kick into your day. So those are my 5 tips. There's plenty more tips out there at Your Balance, which you can visit anytime. Otherwise, that's it for this video, and I will see you around next time. Have a good one. Yeah, I've got to ask you guys to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, right? Yeah.